Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Who's in the virtual house? Secret. Secret societies. Uh-oh, Dipwith. What's up? You know, I'm very punctual, so there will be no moving image picture until the movie's time clock hits sharp, like a shark. Have you ever thought about that the underside of a cat looks like a shark's mouth? My cat. Hey, Jiggies! Fuck it, let's go. Yeah, mate. Hey, what's up, peoples? What's up, my purples? How are we? Malcolm from the motherfucking north. Another first timer in it. You Swedish? Extra galactic in the motherfucking house? Hey, let me tell you something. I need to cut down on the cussing. I'm trying to be a professional right here, right now. Entering the business world and everything. Becoming the data analyst that I'm on my journey to becoming. Or shall I call it data analyzed, as someone in my class called it. Canada, home of the brave. Y'all ready for the competition? The beat challenge? We got a mighty fine lineup this week. Begs and Aiken, Only Phantom, Charles Michael, Draganite, Jai Duk, Den där Tim, and Zap Holmes. What's going on in the Canadas? Quick run through. First timers, noobers, people who are not yet part of the black hole society. You can click the link down below and join our beautiful little Discord thing. So what we do here every week is last week's winner. This time it was Dipwith, who was last week's winner. Last week's winner supplies the sample. All the beat makers in here, we straight up murder it. And then we have a run through here. Shit, what happened? Sorry. Yeah, we listen to the beats, have us a good old time. And then somebody wins. Yo, Dipwith, actually, did you pick up the prize last week? Did you speak to Only Phantom about that? Because I'm not sure what's up with that. If we're still passing the prize on to the next week or whatever. So, do we have a prize this week? I guess is the final question. Have y'all been super good this week is my second question. All right. Nice. Nice. That means this week we have no. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna throw something in the mix. The winner this week, Flip and Dip with samples, gets the Dangerous Sound kit from me for free. If you don't already have it, I shall give it to you. The winner. We got some nice ass beat makers today. First out, we're going to listen to Beggs and Aiken, our Norwegian Viking brother from the north, the other north. And he's made a beat that he calls, let me see, Block Hearts. He's about to make beats and chew chewing gum and he's all out of crack. Here we go.
Leather hearts and leather shoes, oh, I know.
By the way, is that you singing?
Block a couple times. I don't deserve you, you already know. Burn my tongue on stove top while cooking my mind.
Very beautiful voice.
Leather hearts and leather shoes, oh, I know. Been around the block a couple times. And I don't deserve you, you already know.
You deserve.
Burn my tongue on stove top while cooking my mind.
Nice one, Beggs and Aiken. You know what? I actually sat down with a sample yesterday. I was like, if I'm gonna work with this, I want to really flip it, and like really flip it. And it just became, I flipped it too much. It just became weird. So I gave up, to be honest. I just remembered, speaking of Beggs and Aiken, a little conversation we had the other day, that something I forget every single time we're having the beat challenge is that we're supposed to play the original sample before we actually get into the beats. So, Beggs and Aiken, the beats sucked. Joking. Joking you. I liked it. Let's put it that way. So now we're going to do a little intersection segment where we play the original samples. Just quickly. I'll play like 2 bars of them, so you get the idea of those who didn't participate. You get the idea of what the samples sounded like and how much work these people actually put into it. Coming up, maybe. Yeah,
Leather hearts and leather shoes, oh, I know.
Dipwit's
Been
beautiful
around
voice.
the block a couple times, and I don't deserve you, you already know. Burn my tongue on the stovetop while cooking my mind.
I didn't think about that, about the lyrics. You burnt your tongue on the stove top while you were cooking your mind. Wow, that is brutal. So that was one of the voice tracks. This is another one of the voice tracks. I think this one is kind of like uh,
Leather hearts and leather shoes, oh, I know.
same.
Been around the block.
No,
I know. Been around the block a couple times.
some filter and reverb on
I
it.
don't deserve you, you already know.
Yes, we get special effects, sound effects. I would love to know what you used for this also. Is this like a cup? Or is it something extra special excitement? And then we got some keys. Yo, what is up, mine though? How are you, Bex? Did you just show up? Because I just played your beat. Use is there. Here are the keys. So that wasn't a very integral part of Bex and Aiken's submission, I don't think. And then we have a guitar, which I presume this sounds like even like a real guitar. So are you playing this guitar too? Nylon strings, wobbling in pitch. All right, that was all the samples. I can see you can have some fun with that. Your dog's water bowl and tapping it with a glass bottle to make the special effects. Pretty cool. What kind of a race is the dog? Or is that what it's called? Breed? In Sweden we call it what type of dog is it? It's a Labrador, guessing. Moving on to Only Phantoms. I say this every stream, but Only Phantoms is one of my favorites. All of these people in here right now are one of my favorites. I'm trying to not be biased. Yo, Golden Retriever? That's what no, I said Labrador, right? But they're very similar in shape. Breed is what breed Only Phantoms beat is. He's cooking his mind. You never know where.
I don't deserve you, you already know. Burn my tongue on the stovetop while cooking my mind.
cool drum. Cooking my mind, cooking my mind. Fats. Yo, Octo! The droning bass use, very effective. Cooking my mind, cooking my mind. See what I like about this one, Only Phantoms? Can I make a little guess? I'm guessing that you used one of the effect sounds to use to make the percussion thing that came in the beginning, and then some very effective use of, like, you pretty much used the loop the way it was, but one very effective little detail that pretty much set the mood for the whole beat was that just that one note droning bass that kind of dictated the whole feeling of the whole thing. Something to take learnings from, because bass line or barely a bass line at all can make such a huge difference. Sometimes if you're stuck with something, like you have a sample or a couple of chords, sometimes the best way to move forward is to just mess with the bass and see how much impact that can have on the overall feeling. So I liked, it was very creative. Like me myself, I got stuck in a rut because I was trying to make it uh, original. So I ended up just chopping up the whole thing and taking bits and pieces and playing my own melodies and stuff like that. And it just went too far with it. Here is a good example that you can still make a very regional vibe, but still use the loop as is. Nice one. Charles Michael. Song title, Cooking My Mind. Cooking My Mind number 2. And he's also sampled another song in addition to Dipwith samples. He sampled Funkadelic song Good Old Music. Funkadelic, good old music. Funkadelics are good old music. 9 out of 8. The key slow vocal and a double. Nice job, man.
Leather hearts and heavy shoes, oh, I know. Been around the block a couple times.
We like gritty. Did you play all this? Good job, man. Yeah. Goes well together with it though. Much better than your typical rock emo pop punk drums, in my opinion. Whoa! Your amp is having pain. Cool. I love the ending. What did you use to mangle the voice like that and play melodies with it? That was really dope. You made a whole new song out of it. Playing the guitar like a skillful guitar playing man. Also, very different, very nice. Only thing I would like is that maybe EQ the guitar for those like eardrum raping places. Other than that, dope shit. You just pitched it up and down a bunch of times. So you just chopped the sample up and manually pitched it. You didn't use any like plug-in to play it with MIDI or nothing. No probs. Next one, I'm moving on to Dragonites. Reminds me of game I played yesterday. Hold on. The, wait. This here game. I've been out of the game for so long. My brother gave this to me on my birthday, April 19. So I've had it since then and I haven't picked it up because I just looked at the cover and I was like, I don't like dragons. Uh, okay, bye bye, Charles. Oh, okay. Hey, man. Yeah, I thought this was like a RPG game with dragons, but this game is fucking amazing, man. It's kind of like Dark Souls, and you climb great big monsters. Like there's this one monster who was a huge lion with a snake head and a goat head growing out, but like a ginormous one. And you uh, use your sword or whatever class you use. You can be an archer, and you just kill the shit out of them. Yeah, this game was great. I had no idea it would be that great, and I never heard of it before. Next up, what I need, yeah, I'm with you on that, Dipwood. Because Dark Souls, I never got into that. I only played a couple of rounds of it at my brother's house, and I thought it was way too brutal. I'm playing this on easy mode right now. Hey, because I read it was supposed to be extremely difficult. But yeah, I want to play Resident Evil 2, but it's still way too expensive for my flavor. Dragonite. Dragonite's Dogma with the beat Leather Melancholy. Melancholy? Melancholy. Melancholy. Yeah. Sup, Timmy boy? How we does?
Leather hearts and leather shoes, oh, I know. Been around the block a couple times, and I don't deserve you, you already know. Burn my tongue on the stovetop while cooking my mind. Leather hearts and leather shoes, oh, I know. Been around the block a couple times.
I didn't expect you to go this way, Dragonite.
Leather hearts and leather shoes, oh, I know. Been around the block a couple times. And I don't deserve you, you already know.
Yo, man, I gotta big you up for the first thing. I need to big you up on having made one beat without 3 beats in it this time. Good one. I didn't see this one coming. I didn't expect you to take this rig with it. But I'm liking it. And also that you threw in some chords in there that I presume that you played yourself because they were nowhere to be found in the sample pack. And yeah, You should keep on going on that track, Dragon Knights. Follow the feel that it gives you. Very nice starting points. And look, Beggs, I don't know what you're talking about with this whole remix challenge thing. Yes, I know exactly what you mean with the remix challenge thing. But the thing is, it's just because Dipwit had such a beautiful voice and included the samples in there, so of course it was one of the most, or for me at least, when I opened up the samples and listened to them, that was the most attractive thing to start off with. So of course you're going to use the vocal samples, and but you would see what I mean by it is not a remix challenge if you listen to all of the previous challenges. But I don't mind the little vocals in there because it's not like no bad, no bad done. Yeah, man, I feel what you mean, but I say vocal samples are allowed and you can do whatever you want with them. And I still don't think this was like a. I still think these beats count as instrumentals with the voice as an instrument. Anything goes, man. But we should do some proper remix challenge things also. So hit me up or hit us up in the Discord if you got like a acapella for a song that you want us to mobilize and make some fire shit from. I don't know if if you kids, I don't know if y'all noticed, but we have actually, I don't know if it slipped the attention, but there's one room in the Discord called Remix Bonanza, where I put the acapella for a Robin song. Only Phantom has done a remix of it so far. I set the deadline to 18th of August, but only Phantom has done one yet. So it's still open. If you want to remix a song there, you got one. Voilons. And then let's work on building some other shit further on. Now to the next challenger. What is a challenger? J Duck. J Duck was the first dayer in here. J Duck is New Zealand man. He was born in the New Zealand, which is a country full of vegetation and also a great country if you're into adventure sports. So I've heard. I wouldn't know. They also have some very talented beat makers out there. And J Duck is like probably like the king of them from what I've understood. But this is the first time I hear a beat made by him, and this is the first time he contributes to the beat challenge. So this is going to be excitement. Yeah, Dip. I think I made too many rooms in there. It was just I kind of miscalculated the whole engagement in the Discord servers situation because I had never been on Discord before, so I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna write books together, and we're gonna give life advice, we're gonna support each other. But yeah, dig into the server because I think there are some really cool ideas around there that could be fired up with a match or two. Oh yeah, it's straight up chaos in there. But it still is very active, so I guess it works. Hard to get your voice heard in there, though, I imagine. You made a smart move there, climbing the ranks. Admin status. I say whatever the fuck I want. Use the everyone tag every 5 minutes. Hey, everyone, great pasta recipe. Mm. Are you awake, Jay? Oh yeah, me and Simon the Magpie, I'm gonna go to his house on Tuesday, so we're probably gonna do something fun. We're not gonna do another teenage engineering video. That was a bad call. Very bad call. Somehow I always manage to burn bridges. Yo, Gookie he's doing the real deal, the real thing. Only thing missing right now is the computer, the tablet, and the watch. You can watch it on the watch. What's your name on Discord, Gookie? Sorry, Jay. Didn't mean to divert my attention. Seems to happen quite a lot in my brain. Yeah, that was a cool one. I had no idea what to expect from Jay because I don't know what type of piece he was into. What genre would you say that is? Floor to the floor, take no dance floor. Cool one. Next participant, believe it or not, Tim, look, I'm missing you every day. And I want to see you in here even more. Very excited to see what he's up to. I've known Tim since we were how old? Probably 15, maybe even 14 was probably the first time I saw him. But I don't think he remembers that because he was so high. The first times I saw him, he really loved his hashish. And it was the hip hop rapping and the hashish that made us bond initially. Then we made like we made two albums together, mixtape. We made a lot of music together. We're from the same hometown, and now I haven't seen him for a while, so I'm missing him. But now he's here, and I'm thrilled about it. And from the reputation right here, it's supposed to be some ill shit. According to Star Smash and Three Fires and one shocked open mouth emoji. So let's go. Whenever you're ready, Tim's beat is called Ready. A for rhythm groove. On lock! Was not ready. I was not ready for that. This is the favorite rhythm for me so far. Favorite rhythm, favorite drums, and the strumming sound that came in. Very cool as well. I have two favorites right now. I'm not gonna tell you quite yet. Next one coming up, a chumming on up. Tim, I want to say I'm sorry for all the times I was an asshole to you. I always used to bust chops when it came to the music. I was always joking around. It was a goof. It was a goddamn goof, but I hope you understand that. More about that encouragement now. I think Tim hasn't been making beats like on a steady rate for very long. A couple of years. Always been making beats, but not like making beats. So I have noticed quite a dramatic increase in skill. Let's see. Already the last one. Come on. Yeah. I think it was forged in Dragonfire. What's up, Tyler? Have you ever been to this here beautiful live stream before? Let me show you around. What can we do? I'm gonna tell you something about that last beat. Amazing. Dangerous! And now we are entering our family space, the black hole. Last beat for today is Zap Holmes. I used to like Zap Holmes. Now I love him. Good question, Beggs. Cosine. C64. Only Phantom is already back on it. I can see in here. You can see in the Discord when people are using Machine. Nicola is playing Native Instruments Machine. Only Phantom is playing Native Instruments Machine. So, Hyman the Magpie is playing Minecraft. And the Ferrist is playing also Native Instruments Machine. Zap Holmes drums and percussions works is, one second, amazing. You don't even need to be awake to make beats, I don't think. All right, voting time. Everybody, vote right now. Lex Naked, Only Phantom, Charles Michel, Dragonite, J Duke, then that team, or Zap Holmes. For me, let me tell you right now, Zap Holmes is pretty much perfect. The whole production technique around it, and he really flipped the sample well as well. But he did not touch my soul this very time. Charles Michael is definitely a runner-up for me because I was so surprised by that rock and roll guitar skill. It's so nice that we have all these different styles in here. Like the first couple of weeks was pretty much only lo-fi hip hop, and now we have a broad range of skillery. And the second one, and this has nothing to do with us being old time friends or nothing, but Tim, Dragonite for the massive skill jump, skipping. J Duck had a cool groove, but didn't really stick to my head neither. Bex and Aiken, pretty mazing as always. Only Phantom 2 killing it, but man, we can't have Only Phantom winning 3 times. We can, but I'm not gonna vote on him this time. Still, amazing job. Toughen. So small votes in here. We must vote some more, Pebbles. Come on now. Beggs and Aiken made beats for 2 years. Pretty crazy. Extra Galactic, 16. Only Phantoms, 19. There's a little bit of a correlation between time spent on making beats and skill when it comes to making beats, but also, whatever realm you've been in before, I mean, you could been goddamn painting for 10 years, and there's still probably some aesthetic or some skill or some way of thinking that you can bring from that into beat making. So like Beggs and Aiken, for instance, old grunge head, playing the guitar, playing the vocals. He knows how to listen. And I think also that some people who haven't ever made beats at all, and it's all a question of technical stuff, that you don't know how to use the technical stuff. If you're a quick learner when it comes to technical stuff, and you've always been listening to music analytically, like most of us music producers, we probably listen to music a little bit in a little different way that someone who just turns on the radio and is like, I like whatever the radio is playing, kind of. I like it. I like a little bit of everything. capoeira music for 25. Same, man. Music production years ain't nothing but a number. Okay, I'm gonna have to throw my vote in right here, right now, because you know what? I've decided. No bias. Completely zero bias. I'm voting for participant F, DDT, then that team. Congratulations. I'm guessing you don't want my sound kit. You already have my sound kit, right? Tim? Tim? Are you there still? So, what is capoeira music? You you bang the drums. Gotta Google right now. Yes, several different instruments. We are using the cachichi, the dobrao, the baqueta, the berimbau, the pandeiro, atabac, and agogo. See if we can distribute actually an image of these instruments here while you give us the grand presentation. Um, oh no. By the way, Beggs, when are we doing our double stream? Because I'm down like next week. How about it? Because I've been thinking about how it would be fun to bring some different people on here and not just have me talking a bunch of nonsense. Actually do something important. Can you see this right here? These are the instruments for capoeira music. And you play them synchronized. That's pretty much all you need. And then you fight without impacting each other physically. Real time animation. All right, so we got a quick crash course in capoeira music at the same time. That's a small little bonus for this time. DDT, then that team. If you ain't watching, hit me up. If you're not watching, then I will hit you up anyways because I know your name. And you know the rules. Thanks everybody for an amazing round. Really nice to hear all these different flips on Dipwith. And I'm curious to hear what sample DDT brings for next week. I am pretty sure he might rumble the dimension a little bit for us. Thank you, everybody. Okay, bye bye. See you in the black hole, guys. Take care. Always take care. Drink water. Meditate. Breathe when you feel like your anxiety is about to give you a panic attack. Use every day to learn something new. Take care of the people around you. And please have fun. Okay, bye bye.